bit amiss, and the lights go down across the trailer park. I get down, I feel on the verge of going mad. Then it's time to punch the clock. I put on some makeup, turn on the tape deck, and put the wig back on my head. Suddenly I'm Miss Midwest Midnight Checkout Queen, until I head home and I put myself to bed. I look back on where I'm from, look at the woman I've become, and the strangest things seem suddenly routine. I look up for my vermouth on the rocks, a gift wrapped wasted in the box of towering velveteen. I put in some makeup, some love and makeup, and pull the wig down from the shelf. Suddenly I'm Miss Beehive 1963, until I wake up and I turn back to myself. Some girls, they got natural ease, they wear it any way they please, wear their French flip girls and perfume magazines. Wear it up, let it down, this is the best way that I've found to be the best you've ever seen. I put on some makeup, turn on the 8-track, I'm pulling the wig down from myself. Suddenly I'm Miss Farrah Fawcett from TV, until I wake up and I turn back to myself. Shake my liver, but nothing I will do. Sausage girl, chicken wings.
Hello, Mr. Elfman.
This is the best way that I've found
To be the best you've ever seen.
to be the best you've ever seen.
Well, here we are.
Are you going to talk like that the entire podcast?
The change is complete. The change is complete. I've become
That's how you feel inside, right?
Yes.
This is how I feel.
domesticated.
With a flourish of feathers.
Listen, here's the thing.
I think I did a great job on your nails.
Yes, but here's the thing. I did it fine. I didn't have to listen to, you didn't have to listen to this, which is what I have to listen to every time you do your nails. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I got my nails done, and I didn't fuck them up.
That's true, because I did a good job making sure they got dry.
Yes, but you do your
You
nails.
didn't have to go around chasing kids right afterwards.
You do your nails. I'm going to just be very diva because I'm just in a...
But wait, you know what I realized we need to
What?
just quickly establish?
What?
There's people who listen to the podcast
Yes.
and aren't watching who have no idea what we're talking
Anyone
about.
listening to the podcast that's not watching right now,
You just missed out.
you missed out on the whole thing. You don't know what's going on.
You don't even know what we look like
You don't
right
even
now.
understand what's happening right now.
Hey, you guys watching. There's people that are just listening right now. Do you know what they're missing out on? Look what they just missed out on. Everything you just got to watch.
Well, Jenna did my nails today
Mm-hmm.
in a nice vampy red, and I did them. I was fine, and I didn't have to hear.
It's not vamp, but it's okay.
Why it's vampy. It's vampy.
Oh, I see.
It's vampy.
Okay. Well, there's a color, a very famous nail
I
color
know
called
about
vamp.
the nail color called vamp. I remember when you got it and you talked about it. Vamp, vamp, vamp.
Okay, so if you say vampy, it's like an adjective as if it's like that.
as if it's just that color. Anyway, yeah. So listen, we had a very, very scary morning. Like a super big scare this morning. because here's what happened.
I know that was weird. I still don't know how it happened.
Well, I don't. Here's what happened.
Did he find the key? I don't know.
No, he went around. Okay, Jen was taking a shower, and I was getting the place ready, dusting. Yeah, you mean ironing. It makes me laugh weird with lipstick because I feel like I don't want them to smear, so I'm like, yes. For those listening, I have very beautiful lipstick on and a full.
He's in full false eyelashes, beautiful makeup, lipstick, and red nails.
The thing
and
is,
a feather boa around his neck with a Iggy Stardust.
I would fuck me
shirt on, and
I
I'm
would
dressed
totally fuck me
as a man in a suit and tie with slicked back hair and strong eyebrows.
I would,
but still pretty.
I would fuck me. Would you fuck me if I'm sexy? I look.
I don't
sexy
even know
like
how
this.
to answer that.
You said that I look sexy when
That was before the lipstick went on.
Really?
I always like guys with eyeliner.
Okay, so we were. I was.
I don't think I could have sex with you with lipstick on. That'd weird me out.
I think you could. I think you will. I have to laugh like this because I don't know.
Just don't grab my boobs with the red nails because that'll trip me out.
If I can somehow not laugh like that this podcast, that'll be amazing. So
Sure will.
I was dusting the house and cleaning up. I'm gonna be feminine. I can't help it right now.
No, that's fine.
And Jenna was taking a shower, and so I went into the bathroom, locked the door behind me, deadbolted the door because I was gonna go in there and take care of some business before we had our big day of podcasting.
He was like, "Can I join you in the shower?"
I was like, "Oh yeah." So she was like, she always starts out. Here's the thing: you always start out cold. You're always like very clinical. You're like, "Yeah, sure," and you're just doing your thing and cleaning yourself and getting shampoo-y and everything is just happening and you're just doing your thing. You're like, "Yeah, whatever," and you're just sitting there and I can tell you're very demure. You're looking down. You're not engaging me with any eye contact. This is how it always begins. And you're not engaging me in any eye contact. There's no extra smiles to it. It's like just like the basic, and because you don't want to do anything that leads it forward. Even though once it starts, you're totally into it. So they never hear the dog growl.
Okay.
But I may have to say shut up anyway to him.
Rocco, it's okay.
So we're in the shower and she's avoiding eye contact, and I'm like, oh my god, shut up. I'm telling a fucking story here, okay? So, I'm about to get it on with you, but not. I'm about to make my move. You don't know anything yet.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but there's nothing happening physically. I haven't touched you. Like
I haven't touched you.
I'm just thinking in my head, okay, it's about to begin, and my fucking 8-year-old son walks in the bathroom from the back door.
I thought no, he came in from the bedroom.
He walked in from the back. You had the back door open and I didn't.
Oh, I thought he came in through the bedroom door, and I thought we have the fucking keys to the deadbolt. How did he crack the lock?
You had the back door open. I didn't check because you like the fresh air. He came in around the house and went.
Wow, that's how it happened.
In 60.
Not even
60 seconds or less, I would have been full throttle, and my fucking son would have walked in. I can't. That will never happen again.
That communicates.
That will never. I will never try anything without checking every single door and window ever again. It has to. The day of older kids knowing about checking on things. It's begun. It's begun.
I know we're in danger territory.
Yeah, like they now. And he walked in with a big old grin on his face because he.
Did you notice he actually? Because we shower. You know, the kids. We're like a naked family. Always have been. Do you notice though when he's seen us in the shower before? It's not like any big deal.
Tons of times.
But he walked in. Did you see him have a moment where he paused and looked at us in the shower? Did you see that? He had like a moment.
Yeah, I did, and I was wondering. There's no way he could have known anything was happening. I wasn't.
Well, because he doesn't know what the happening is yet.
Right. He doesn't know anything, and there was no physical representation to indicate that something was weird. We were both just in the shower.
We were just showering.
Yeah. But in my
I
head,
was cleaning my face.
Yeah, in my head, I was thinking it's going to happen soon. I'm
Yeah.
gonna push Jenna through this threshold.
I don't ever want that to happen. Can we just make sure that never happens? I never walked in on my parents having sex. But that's probably because they rarely had sex. But
I'm sure they're going to love this podcast.
I promise you, my parents
cross-dressing, talking about the
podcast.
okay. This is it's going to go down in the annals. So yeah, we'll have to really fucking keep an eye on.
Yeah, because I've had friends who have walked in on their parents having sex when they were young.
Oh my god. Well, I have
Didn't go over well.
I have a little bit. Am I allowed? I mean, I have one up on the story.
Okay.
Which is that for most people that knows the deal, I grew up with my mom and her girlfriend in a gay household, and I was raised by my mom and her girlfriend. And there was one point where my mom and her girlfriend left town, and 2 other girlfriends came and stayed at the house. And they were in my mom's room, and I woke up really early and went out to the front room to watch TV. And I was really a young boy, and there's 2 girls, a couple, staying there.
Were you like 9?
Yeah, and they were watching me for a day or 2, and they were going at it.
Morning sex.
2 girls, and I was too young to understand anything other than
Wow.
just the very uncomfortable groaning female sounds.
Whoa.
Which was like totally like, in my head I was like, I think I kind of knew what was happening, because in the neighborhood, in bad neighborhoods you learn about shit, any neighborhoods. But I learned about stuff pretty early, just because it was a very liberal, ultra liberal environment.
Yeah.
And I heard the scissoring occurring. Oh my God. It was a lot of groaning. It was a lot of It was very loud.
Really?
Yeah, it
That's
was very
different
loud.
than groaning. That's
Yeah.
screaming.
Well, it was like I don't remember.
Wow.
Yeah. So that happened, and I never told my mom about that, because I was like, "That's fucking is." I think I know what they're doing.
Did you know what sex was then?
Yeah.
Oh. Or did you just know that people did stuff together physically, but you didn't really know what it was?
I knew
Oh, wow.
because it somehow got worked out to me very early, like
Where-
really early.
That someone taught you, or you observed and got educated?
I don't know. I just know that at 6 years old, I knew what it was, and
6, that's like Easton knowing what it is.
yeah, I knew totally what it was, absolutely in detail of how things worked. I just didn't know about orgasms or any of the things that occur after
The stuff that makes the sounds come out?
Right. Yeah, I didn't know about any of that, but I knew
Right.
I knew where bits and pieces went. I knew all the parts. When did you learn?
I think I learned from Hustler
1998?
magazine. No, my parents had these friends that lived in Santa Barbara, and we were at their place, and it was the adults sitting around chatting, and I was super bored because I was the only kid. And so I went into the bathroom to pee, and then I just decided to hang out and go through the cupboards because I was bored. And there was a stack of Hustler magazines.
Did Hustler do penetration?
Oh, full.
I don't remember that.
No, Hustlers. I don't know what it is.
Okay, yeah.
It was full on.
Fuck them.
Full, literally.
Yeah, full.
And I was like a very innocent little
how old were you?
girl. I was probably 11.
Shit, you were an innocent 11 too.
I was an innocent 11.
Oh, so you saw the whole thing.
I was
That
like,
must have been
"What's
like,
that?"
oh shit, that's too young. Shit. You turned the page. And was it like weird, like overload for your little 11-year-old head?
Yeah, I got disturbed and embarrassed.
Sure, yeah.
And then it made me uncomfortable. I just felt really uncomfortable, and I like put them back because I didn't want to, I don't know. It just was
Yeah.
like,
I think that's too young. I don't think kids need to know about that stuff at that point. That's
Hell
my
no.
opinion. But I mean, they're gonna learn when they learn. But it ain't gonna come from me.
yeah, and they didn't have children around. You know what I mean? So for them, I mean, I'm like, anyway, don't get me started about porn because I don't think it's great. But,
No.
But it wasn't like they needed to think with not having those magazines around because they were adults, you know.
Yeah.
So I just happened upon them accidentally, and then I was too embarrassed to go out because I didn't want them to see anything on my face of like.
Yeah.
And so I just hung out in the bathroom for a while, looking out the window over the toilet, looking in their
And you
shower.
didn't go back. Did you get back? Did you look
And
at
then
the
I wa-
magazine again?
No.
You were done.
No.
Yeah, put it down.
I was
Done.
like, I
Yeah.
have no point of reference. What am I looking at?
Right.
That's kind of weird. And yeah, that was my
Okay.
welcome to sex
all
101.
right. I don't even know how that got us started. Oh, because my son. Because our son.
Oh, because he almost walked in
'Cause
on
he
us.
almost fucking walked in, and that's never going to happen. I am going to be the most diligent
Yeah.
parent ever now. I am going to have location devices on my kids with GPS tracking so I know where they are. I never want that to happen.
Yeah.
That is not, I am not going to let those poor kids watch that.
No.
Because of my nail polish, I can't judge where my fingers are anymore. It's like a cat whose whiskers are cut off.
Oh, you can't
So
feel?
I can't.
That's
I,
funny.
I can't. I don't know where.
Stay away from my hot tea
I can't tell
with
where
your
things
numb
end.
hands, your numb fingertips.
You cut out whiskers. When they cut the whiskers off a cat. It's
Yeah,
like,
they don't know.
doesn't
Like,
know where anything is. No, my
Yeah.
fucking nail polish is
have I been less dominant lately?
You say that in a men's suit and men's makeup.
Have I been less dominant lately?
Yes, you have, dear. Have I been more submissive lately?
No, you've been more patient.
Have I? Mm-hmm. See, I was gonna
No,
say.
you've done a 180-degree turn.
in the general scheme of things, I've done a big turn, but in the
you
last
have.
week, I've been failing on the husbandry.
You've
Last
been
few days have been some real fucking
It's been weird because I so there's like certain things that you've let me know you don't like, right?
Yeah.
So then I try and been doing like a lot of advance notice and proper estimation of what's going to be needed for something.
Yes.
In advance, I'll say, hey, you know, I'm going to need this and this and this so that at that time, blah, 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 so that we're not caught in this whole out of whatever whack thing where then I get like overwhelmed. So I'm trying to prevent that because I know you don't like that. So you just want me to take care of my shit. So then I'm trying to take care of my shit.
Okay.
And then I do something and you're like
Yeah. So
giving
that's
me
the thing.
stink eye. And I'm like, I literally did everything you told me you needed and
I
wanted to
know.
do.
Okay.
And now I'm getting in trouble and I don't even know what for.
So first of all, I'd like to say here in full woman's regalia that I apologize. As the woman I am,
Yes.
I apologize because I have
Okay.
been getting on your case and giving you some stink eye lately.
Yep.
For some things where I shouldn't have given you stink eye for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the hormones. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I don't know what's going on either.
So that was all. I apologize.
Okay.
I was
Well, that's easy.
went through a cranky fucking week.
It's okay. I cried twice this week.
Not related to me. Not related to me.
No,
I didn't
one
make her
time
cry.
was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it
Yesterday
wasn't.
morning.
No, it wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
I just walked in on it.
I said no.
I mean, I
We
walked.
were mid-conversation because I was saying that okay, so here's what happened. Sometimes at night, I get tired and I get a little cranky. And then the kids want like 9 billion different things when they should have been in bed a half hour ago kind of thing. And then I'm so fucking tired, I'm just like, I lose my temper a little and I get impatient with them. And so Story was like, took me aside last night. And then they usually just go to you, where's dad at? Because
Yeah.
they know that you're better with keeping your temper at night.
Yeah.
I lose my temper. In
Yeah.
the mornings, I'm great. And in the mornings, you're more cranky.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, so he's like, Mama. So he was trying to do like what I did with you, where I do stuff in advance to try and take responsibility. He's like, so Mama, can I tell you something? I'm like, yeah. He's like, come here. It's a secret. He's like, can you try to not get cranky tonight when you put us to bed? And I'm like, dude, that's awesome that you're yes. Thank you for telling me. I'm sorry. I do get cranky. Okay.
And then
He's like, because it kind of makes me sad when you get cranky and like too tired. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, you could do your part by fucking going to bed when you should. Little fucking. So anyway, I'm like, yes, I'm benevolent as a mother. Okay. Yeah. And then I fucking lost it.
Lost it.
Again, Easton started climbing on my body. Story like had a headache. I'm trying to handle that. And Easton's climbing and pulling shit off the counter. I was like, okay, come on. Like I lost it. And then he was like, and like started getting all teary-eyed. So anyway, that's what happened. And then I felt bad because I gave him my word I would try to be better. And then I lost my temper. So then you woke up in the morning and I told you, I was like, oh, fuck, I fucked up last night. And I was just trying to vent it out as a friend. And then you start getting this face on you. And so what made me cry is that you're like, here's the thing. You just don't run the night properly. You got to do this and this and this. That's why you run into that. And I'm like, we got into a whole thing because you told them they could watch a little bit of a movie. And I was going to have them not watch anything so that I could control the night. And you wedged in and then took off. Well, I'm not done. then what made me start crying is I just wanted a friend to talk to and not get a correction.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was sitting there brokenhearted that I felt like I betrayed my kid. And then you were like, well, here's why. And I didn't want a correction. I don't want to fix it. And guys always try to fix our shit and we just want to vent.
I am sorry. I'm not going to touch this with a fucking 1,000-foot pole. No fucking way. I
was
need...
like, I just need a village. I need my girlfriends and I've been so busy. I don't have anybody to talk to. And then there's certain things that I shouldn't say to you because you want to fix it. You don't just listen.
It's funny with our roles, with me and women's drag, you as a man, that we're talking about you as a woman just need a woman to vent to, and me as a man, I just don't want to hear it. they need to make artificial intelligence. Here's what they have to do.
Don't they?
That is just a listening for the wife. They need to make like an artificial intelligence that has the voice of a woman that's like, what's going on? Oh, that sounds horrible. And then what happened? Like that has like programmed acknowledgments and like it rolls in, and it turns to you and it has like eyebrows that go up in astonishment.
Do you know what I would program? You know what kind of acknowledgement I would program into it?
What?
Totally. Me too.
Totally. totally, me too. But it's just programmed ones. I would need your help with the programming of like, totally, me too. Oh my God, I totally
you would
agree.
by default just try to program in. Well, you know why that's happening to you? Here's what you got to do.
Here's how you
And
can
I
fix
would
it.
program a knife that shoots out and stabs you in the
No,
face.
you'd have to get a woman to program it. Otherwise, everything would be like, why did you do it that way? No, you need the AI to be programmed with a woman's acknowledgments.
I like that you're even being bossy about that. But yeah.
Well, I'm designing it in my head.
Yeah, no, it's good.
This needs to happen because it needs to roll into the. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
hang on 1 second. It needs to roll in.
Yeah. Or until we have an AI in our house, can I just say, excuse me, I've just got to fix my tie. Can I just say, can you be my AI? And then you just sit there and then turn into a robot and give me the proper acknowledgments?
It's very hard. I want to do that.
Uh-huh.
I try to do that. I try to be just the acknowledgement husband. That's
But you
just
can't help
listening.
yourself. You just see what's wrong and you got to fix it.
No, and then I feel like I have this mask of insincerity on my face.
You
where
do. You're
where
so
I'm like-
insincere
I'm
on
like,
that stuff.
I can't do it in my fucking makeup. But it's something to the effect of like, oh, like it's bad. It's like, I'm like, that's amazing. Oh, I see. Like I feel like I'm the worst student actor of like, wow, that sounds astonishing. Tell me more about this scenario.
And what is it that guys want? Like if girls want someone to just listen and be like, ugh, I get it. Well, you'll handle it. Yeah, of course I will. I just needed to say something about it. Totes.
Yeah,
We're
girls do
done.
need that.
That's all we need to do.
Yeah.
Not some judgment on that why
Well,
we're
we
into
wanna
this
fix it.
situation.
Guys
So what do
wanna fix
guys
it.
want to hear?
I don't want to hear anything. I want you to periodically
Just bend over and give you my
No,
vagina.
I don't want you to just. I want you to literally be like, "Hey, you sexy fucker, lay down. I'm gonna take care of this." Like it's like I want that. I want that. You know, that.
This is the best way that I've found.
So, honestly, if you made an agreement with me of like, "Hey, if you listen to me 3 times this week, I'll totally return the favor once," I would.
Oh. Okay, wait. I like this barter system.
No, I'm being
If you
fucking serious.
listen, so I
If you said to me, Jennifer Elfman, listen, Bodhi,
there's some passion coming out of this guy right
need
now.
you to just listen. And
I don't think you could do it.
No. Oh, believe me, if I knew what was coming at the end of the rainbow, I'd pull it off. Oh, I would do some acting. Oh, there'd be some streetcar named Desire. It'd be Brando.
Oh.
I would be like, I know some friends downtown that'll give you the praise list. I'll fucking hit some levels.
Okay.
It'll be Tony winning shit going out of me.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like if you said, hey, if you just acknowledge me, listen to me, give me a really good, full-on understanding of my world, you know, tonight I'm gonna pay it off, and you're gonna get treated like a husband. I'm gonna wife you. I would be like, I would fucking dig into the
But
fucking.
would you still feel the need to fix it?
No.
No.
I'd give you
Let me
everything you
finish.
want. Everything you want.
I'm finished.
Okay.
Inside, would you still feel the need to solve it? Even though you wouldn't, you'd play the role of like, oh, totally got it. But inside, would you be going
internally?
Yes, because I'm telling you, I can hear it.
Okay, good point. Super good point. Super good point. Because I could be the best.
Because if
actor
I
in the
go,
world.
I'm gonna wife you, but I will be acting. You'd feel that.
Hey, speaking of that, Mrs. Elfman. Speaking of that,
I feel like I'm in trouble. I'm about to get in trouble.
you are a little bit in trouble. I just want to talk about this. That's a very good point, and we'll come back to this point for a second about
It's
me.
a red nail pointing at me now.
We're making love the other day upstairs in the office because there was an assistant down here doing
wait, you
some
thought
work.
it was funny.
No,
what
it
I
was
did.
not funny. I'm laughing at the time because I was in the middle of having sex with you, and so I'm gonna laugh because if I don't, I'll cry. and we're making love, and there's someone downstairs, and Jenna's done this so many times I can't even tell you guys. She gets nervous that someone's gonna overhear something or figure out what we're doing, so she does imaginary conversations. Not imaginary. She does out loud pretend conversations while we're fucking to fool the people that we're not fucking. So I'm in the middle of going to town and you're like, why would you do that? Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. And then what? And I'm like, for a minute, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I realize that you're fucking doing a pretend conversation for the
Because it was
person down
quiet
here.
for so long, I didn't want the person down
Do
here
you
to be
know
like,
how disconcerting that is? And here's the thing.
I did it before we had sex.
But
so
then
you knew what I was doing.
But then you did it during the sex, and you really get into it. You do like, oh really? Oh okay. And I'm going to town.
It's like you're having sex with a schizophrenic person.
Jenna, it's so disconcerting because you do like you try to make it real. So you're like, oh come on, you started to do the mad fight as if we were having an argument.
Because we're usually arguing.
Why
so
did you
I thought I'd make it
decide
sound
during
real.
your pretend conversation?
It had been quiet for a while.
But why did you decide it to be an argument, not like
Because
some
that's
mundane,
what
like,
we usually sound like up there.
instead of like, hey, remember to call that person back, which is still disconcerting. You did like, oh stop it. Oh, what are you doing? I can't even believe you said that. And I'm like, what? It's so fucked up, Mrs. Elfman. It's so fucked up. It'd be so much better. It's so in your head. If you just were quiet, they're not going to think we're fucking because we're quiet. They could think we're working on our computer or returning emails. But you have to have this pretend conversation. Oh, stop it. I can't believe you said that. Oh, why would you even do that? And I'm like, am I supposed to answer? But I'm like in the middle of doing my business. It makes me feel like I'm this inept mannequin that's not doing anything. It's totally disconcerting. You're a little in trouble for that. And there's no more pretend conversations when I'm taking care of my business.
Just before and after?
How about after? I don't even think I want it beforehand because it really can spoil the energy fast.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I can't believe you said that. I won't have it.
Well, you kind of cornered me up in the office. Because there was plumbers here working. And I had to shower upstairs. And you're like, you're not getting out of this office without fucking me.
Fair. I was like, oh, I got her. She's up in the office.
Literally, like a trapped
It's
animal.
only one exit. I can get her, and she's in the shower. I'll fucking get her. Up in the office, close the door, bolt it. Kids can't come in. There's no other doors. And I was like, you're not getting out of this office without delivering the goods. So I guess that makes it okay for you to have pretend arguments.
Is that marital rape?
No. It's not. It's marital coercion. Because there's no force involved. It's just
true.
It's coercion.
Yeah, coercion's so much better.
Well, it's not even the same category as the other one. I am just
It's okay. I understand.
Okay. So what we were talking about beforehand was, would I acknowledge you with nothing in my head and just be a receptacle
could you
for
actually
acknowledgements?
do it?
If I knew, I would
you're
get
like
something out of it.
your Pavlov bullshit of like reward is sex for actually being my friend and listening when
God,
I
Jenna,
need to talk.
I gotta say, that's a little clinical when you really lay it down on paper like that.
It's fact.
That's a little, I kind of don't know. I mean, we really nail it like that. You're only going to be my friend if I fuck you. I'm like, God, I sound like a fucking mega jerk. But if it gets the job done, then I certainly would help me be a very good person to listen to all your stories and your things on your mind and all the amazing stuff you're doing, and to not judge and just say, wow, I totally get it.
But you don't get it.
But I would. I'd have to. Well, then now you're just saying there's no win. Like now you want to change.
No, I'm saying you have to actually take on the point of view, my point of view.
Good. Fair enough. Now let me ask you. When I'm making love to you, or when I want to make love to you, and you're doing it because you want to be a good wife, and you're like, yeah, he deserves a good little loving. What if I said, yeah, but I also want you to really be into it in your head.
I am into it.
Once we start, but beforehand, you have to kind of like, you put on the mask of into it, without a doubt. You put on the like, hey, we're making sex time, but I know what's going on.
Yeah, my entire to-do list is like running like an LCD
Jenna,
screen on the news.
I know. I can see your fucking to-do list. And you know what I think? I think in my head, I understand. I'm not going to get on her case. She'll be there in a minute. She'll arrive with me on this journey very soon. So I allow you to have your to-do list playing while we get started, and you're being like this. And by the way, it's the same shit because you do this. You're like, hi, honey. And you're like totally not sincere at all at the beginning. Just like when I acknowledge you, I'm like, is that right? That's amazing. I can't believe she said that. All right, well.
Okay. So how's this experience for you?
I'm sexier than shit.
You are. You're so hot.
I look fucking hot. That's all. I realized that when I had this done, the reason I thought it was sexy is because I'm attracted to women, very attracted to women, and I look like a hot girl. So, of course I was attracted to myself. Isn't that fair?
Fair enough.
And you still look like a beautiful girl, so it's not quite the same. If you look like a super hot guy, then you'd probably be turned on too. I don't look like a girl. I clearly have my beard and my big old schnoz. but I still think I look sexy.
I like guys with eyeliner. I like the rock and roll look.
The lipstick kind of took it to the next edge.
Not my jam.
But the eyeliner.
Eyeliner.
Guyliner. I used to wear guyliner as a kid.
Yeah.
Why
did you stop?
Because I hit my 30s. I don't know. There's a
What?
point. in every man-
There's rockers in their 70s. I mean, you're not a rocker.
I know. I don't know. Why
I just
stopped.
I like it. I think
guess
it looks cool.
I guess I stopped when I started getting into more sports. And
My
I was
friend
like,
Michael wears it sometimes. I think it looks
and
awesome.
he's a soccer player. I wonder if he wears it in the soccer field. I couldn't do this on the baseball field.
Because he's a rock and roller too, though.
He is. He's in a band. He sings. So it's
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Like going to auditions with my guyliner on?
Well, that's a character thing. You can't do that.
All like at PTA meetings. Like coaching my kids' baseball team. Come on, guys! With my guyliner on.
Yeah, but that's not your persona.
Right.
You would just do your thing. I don't know. It depends on which area you're in, I suppose. Which neighborhood.
True.
If
That's
we're-
true. Yeah, there's probably whole neighborhoods with the baseball coaches that are like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I made you cry.
No, you're not. I have allergies.
I know you do. I'm just teasing because you keep wiping your eyes, and I didn't want anyone to think that. Even though I guess I technically did make you cry this week. Technically,
Boys don't cry.
girls just want to have fun.
Boys don't cry.
Girls just want to have fun.
I look up from my vermouth on the rocks.
Okay, everybody. Put on some makeup,